Not long after, Caleb stood devastated, Barron's scattered remains. Right then and there, he made a vow. He would find the killer and get justice for his boy. At the police station, Caleb spotted Ethan, his son's classmate who'd been at the scene. He immediately approached him.
Tell me what happened to my son?
Get away from him!
This kid had the nerve to be cocky for one simple reason. His father was the local district attorney. Predictably, the police caved under pressure from the DA and rushed to close the case. Their conclusion? Just a tragic accident caused by kids fooling around. The grieving father's sorrow turned to rage. He stormed into the school.
What do you want to know?
Did you hurt my son?
I can tell you his last words. I'd rather get hit by a train than spend 1 more second with my dad.
Don't you do that. Don't you dare!
What is going on?
And when Ethan taunted him, Caleb completely lost it. He chased after the kid relentlessly, only to watch as Ethan got hit by a car and passed out. Without thinking twice, Caleb hauled the unconscious boy into his own vehicle. Just as Caleb was about to use force to get answers, he witnessed something that stopped him cold. Ethan's father was an abusive piece of trash. Sensing something wasn't right, Caleb changed his approach. He tried to coax the boy into telling him what really happened. When Ethan found a photo of Caleb and Barron together, he made a deal. Take him there too and he'd spill everything. The truth finally came out. He and Barron had been playing at his house when they accidentally stumbled upon evidence of the DA's corruption. To shut Barron up, the DA had tied him to the railroad tracks, supposedly just to scare him. But the scare tactic went horribly wrong, turning into a fatal mistake. Armed with the truth, Caleb was determined to get revenge. But since he'd kidnapped Ethan, he was now wanted citywide. With no other choice, he left the boy with his uncle, a construction contractor with gang connections. The moment his uncle got his hands on the kid, everything changed. He planned to return Ethan to the DA and warned Caleb to skip town or he'd make him disappear for good. Turns out, the uncle had already been bought off by the DA in exchange for city contracts. But the worst was yet to come. His uncle played surveillance footage from the police station, showing another classmate who'd been at the train accident, revealing what really happened. The DA was never there. It was Ethan who'd tied Barron to those tracks, causing the tragedy. And why? Simply because Barron constantly bragged about his amazing dad in front of Ethan, a boy who'd suffered years of abuse from his own father and couldn't stand the jealousy anymore. Due to copyright reasons, I'll stop here. The film is called Barron's Cove. If you're interested, feel free to watch the original movie yourself.